Next item on the agenda, item C, Dyslexia Awareness Month, NHCS. Lisa Estep.
Back in 2013, Governor McCrory issued his first proclamation declaring October as Dyslexia Awareness Month. And every year since then, he has issued a proclamation for the same thing. Dyslexia is a specific learning disability that can hinder reading, writing, spelling, and sometimes speaking. Tonight, the City Council also took a page from Governor McCrory and issued a proclamation. And to talk further about that, I have the head of ACES with me tonight, Don Grieb, who will talk about that proclamation.
Good evening, and thank you for allowing us to have just a few minutes here tonight to talk with you about the dyslexia awareness. As Lisa said, the governor has taken the lead with this in making his proclamation with regard to creating awareness among our citizens about dyslexia and the impact that it has. And our city council tonight, with the leadership of the mayor, they made the proclamation for the city of Wilmington, and that is one of 12 cities across our state who have made the proclamations for October to be Dyslexia Awareness Month. With the dyslexia issue, that is like the largest of the specific learning disabilities that kids could have trouble with. And with that being such a big deal, I was surprised to see some of the statistics that have come out about it. When they've talked about interventions being started in first grade, it's expected that the incidence of reading disability was 12 to 18%, and it was reduced almost 1% with interventions being put forth for those children. Children who are identified as reading disabled after the second grade, they rarely catch up with their peers unless there are interventions that are put in place. And that was a quote from the American Academy of Pediatrics. When the interventions for kids with learning disabilities and dyslexia specifically have those interventions delayed until third grade, approximately 74% of those kids will continue to have difficulties learning to read through high school, again from the American Academy of Pediatrics. It's estimated that 15 to 20% of the population, or 1 in 5 students, struggle to acquire the basic reading skills. Dyslexia is the most common cause of reading, writing, and spelling difficulties. The NIH indicated that children with reading problems can overcome their difficulties only if they're identified early and provided with systematic and explicit intensive instruction in phonic awareness and phonics and reading fluency. In addition, dyslexia specifically is hereditary. So it's very common that someone in the family history has had signs of difficulties with reading. So it's amazing that there are all these things out there, and it's a great honor to be able to at least bring that to you and make you aware of that as we're looking at ways that we can improve the education for our kids and how we do it, thinking about identifying these difficulties that the kids have at the earliest stage and making a difference that hopefully with the numbers that we're seeing and the progress that we see in our county, that we would be able to push that down and have that progress at the youngest of ages. Thank you.
Thank you.
I do want to mention that there is a website that you can go to called, it's decodingdyslexianc.org, that lists all the proclamations from all the cities. It also has more information about dyslexia and about the organization itself and how it came to North Carolina. So it has some good information and some good strategies, good links. So if anyone wants to go to that, again, it's decodingdyslexianc.org.
Thank you. Any comments, questions?